All right, so right now, again, we're going over test, rhythm, and meter, and we are on number 3 right now. We're recording on stream. Taking diction is the same as composing. Taking diction, or dictation rather, is the same as composing. True or false? The answer to that would be false. Okay, so we're going over the test questions. Question 4, music notation is the analysis of the basic elements of music. We said that that was true. Number 5, without double bar lines, we would not be sure where a section of music ends. That is true. Double bar line marks the what? The end of a section of the music, right? Or the end of the music. Number 6, rests and notes have no similarities in music. That is false. Rests and notes do have similarities. An example of that will be we have a quarter note that equals 1 beat of sound, and then we have a quarter rest which equals 1 beat of what? Of rest or silence. 7, a steady beat can be likened to, we said that was your heartbeat. Number 8, what is the main part of a note? Okay, that will be the note head, right? Or the circle part, which could be colored in or not. Obviously, we have the note head stem, right? We might have a flag as well. Number 9, how many 16th notes are in a quarter note? We said that was 4, right? So we have 4 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, by drawing 4 note heads, 4 stems, and 2 beams, right? Each of those notes get a quarter of a beat, or we said 0.25 or 25 cents, and 0.25 times 4 equals 1 beat. Then we'll add them all together. Finish this note addition problem. A quarter note plus a quarter note equals what? So first you have to know a quarter note gets 1 beat. So 1 plus 1 obviously equals 2. You have to know what equals 2 in music, which is a half note, which would have a note head that is not colored in with a stem. Number 11, when you add together the durations of the notes only, what do they total? Okay, what do they total? So again, we have an 8th note plus a 16th note. Okay, so again, you're going to have 50 cents plus 0.25. You're going to have 0.75 cents, or you're going to have 3/4 of a beat. You have to translate that into this. So you're going to have, here it is right here, which you have an 8th note. The dot gives back half the original value of the note, right? So half of half is what? Obviously, it's 0.25 or a quarter of a beat or a 16th note. Okay, so that equals that, which is a dotted 8th note. Number 12, name this rest. We said that was a 16th rest because it has two flags, right? Okay. Just like a 16th note, let's say 2 of them has 2 beams. The note would have 2 flags as well coming out, other than an 8th note, which just has that 1 flag. Okay. Number 13, find the value, assuming that a quarter note equals 1 beat. So if a quarter note gets 1 beat and it's tied to a quarter note, that's 1 plus 1, that will be 2. 14, how many measures will this rhythm be divided into if each measure contains 3 beats. Okay, so if each measure contains 3 beats, that means the time signature is 3/4. We have to know that. We have a half note. That means there's 3 beats in a measure, right? So we have a half note plus a quarter rest. So that's 2 plus 1, that's 3. So we draw our first bar line there. We have a quarter note, that's 1, plus 2 eighth notes, that's 2, plus a quarter note, that's 3. So we draw another bar line. We have a dotted half note, that gets 3 beats. So we have another bar line. 2 eighth notes gets 1 beat, plus a quarter rest, plus another quarter rest. And then we could draw a double bar line if we want. And then give us our 3 beats. And now we have, let's count how many measures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the correct answer would be 4. Anybody have any questions on that? Awesome. Number 15, true or false? The time signature holds importance in musical rhythm as one can easily count a rhythm without it. The time signature holds little importance in musical rhythm as one can easily count a rhythm without it. I mean, pretty much technically that is true. Okay. I mean, it does hold importance, but you can still count rhythms without it, because here I can count these rhythms. Okay. I won't be able to say 1, 4 because I don't know the time signature, but I can count the rhythm. I can clap the rhythm. 1, rest. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can still have a tempo beat, and I can still count the rhythms that way. I mean, technically, if you want to say. 16. The other name for a 4/4 time signature would be common time, or we also write it like this. So a C, that equals 4/4. So that is also called common time, C-O, common time, C-O-M-M-O-N. Number 17, is this rhythm written accurately in 2/4 time? Yes or no? I could already see. So we have 2/4 times. How many beats in a measure do we have in 2/4 time? Right, good. 2. So we got 2 beats. So we have, half note, that gets 2. So that's a check. Half note gets 2. Quarter note plus a quarter rest, that's 2. Eighth note plus an eighth rest, that's 1. Plus a quarter rest, that's 2. So yes, all that adds up. Okay, so that's written correctly. Number 18, which time signature should be marked at the beginning of this piece? All right, so now it's telling us figure out the time signature, so we have to look at the what? The bar lines. So I have to see what's in these measures, right? This is measure 1, this is measure 2, this is measure 3. So right here I have a quarter rest, which is good, that's 1, plus a half note, which gets 2, so that's 3. So right there, that's telling me I have 3 beats in a measure, and I'm probably in 3/4 time. How many eighth notes can be put into a single measure of 3/8 time? Excuse me a minute, phone call. Just cross them. Is anybody here to see this cross them? How many eighth notes can be put into a single measure of 3/8 time? The answer is 3. But we didn't really go over that too much, so I think I gave you guys that one. Number 20, 6/8 time has how many weak beats or unaccented beats? I would say 4 because those first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's how you count 6 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So you have 2 strong beats in each measure, which fall on beat what? 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, would be 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other 4 beats are not accented. Okay, so that would be 4. 21. In essence, 2 over 2 time signature or 2 2 time signature cuts 4 4 values in half and makes the speed twice as fast. Pretty much, yes, true. Okay, 2 2, right? So instead of having now in 4 4 time signature, right? You have where a whole note gets 4 beats and you have 4 beats in a measure, right? A whole note gets 4 beats. When you have 2 2 or cut time, this is also called common time, but when you have the cut time, you have this, and it looks like that in music. It's like a sense sign. So not only do you cut how many beats in a measure, but you cut the value of the half note. So now the value of all the notes, the whole note gets 2. Okay. Obviously, in 4 4 time, the half note gets 2, the quarter note gets 1, right? The eighth note gets what? 0.5 or half. But in cut time, everything gets cut in half, right? Because why? Because the bottom number is 2. So now the whole note is 2, the half note is 1, the quarter note is half, right? And the eighth note is a quarter, 0.25 of a beat. Okay. Number 22. Oh, by the way, does anybody have any questions on this? Awesome. Question 22. What does this rhythm portray? Triplet, syncopation, or a change of meter? Okay. I would definitely say change of meter, just because here you have 4 4 time, and then we're going into a change of meter, which is 3 8. Okay, so change of meter there is pretty tricky if you're not a musician. So here, as its name implies, a triplet is 3 notes taking place of 2, or 2 notes taking place of 3. It would be 3 notes taking place of 2. So instead of having, you could it'll take up, let's say 2 8 notes like this. A triplet takes over that same space. Triplet, or 1 and 2 and triplet, 1 and 2 and. Okay. Syncopation is often used to add interest, okay, to a rhythm. And the anacrusis occurs at the beginning, okay, of a rhythm. The anacrusis at the beginning of a rhythm. We're going to end right there, folks, on question 25 for now, and then we'll do a part B later on. All right, folks.